Good morning and namaste to everybody out here. I am walking my dogs. It's pretty much the only place I get to have a conversation in private is when I'm outside. But I was meditating today and I received the message that I should share this. I wasn't going to, but I was told to share it, so I'm going to share it. In search of a way to heal myself, to heal the pain of years of just so much stuff. Of course, the one place you can only go to when you're searching for answers for yourself is the spiritual world. You can't come up with anything else. There are no books to help you go through the different type of experiences that you're going to go through. There just isn't. I still haven't come across anything and to kind of give me an insight as to what to expect next. But there isn't one. So what I've started doing is I've started putting together bits and pieces of information that are gonna service me, that are gonna suit my needs, and are gonna benefit me in my practice, and I'm just putting them together, which of course a lot of people do that. And I realized that it's almost like making my own religion or my own way of life. And then I thought about it for a second and I said, you know what? I have a friend who was with a church. She's Christian. She was with a church for a number of years, and she'd always felt very stifled. But, she went along with the practice because she believed in the practice, and it served her purpose until it didn't. And then she started to see certain things that she just wasn't happy with. And then all of a sudden, all the things that she kind of put to the side and say, okay, well, you know what? I can't do this because it's part of the religion. She's now going, I gave up blah, 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 blah for this BS. So what she did was she came away from that church. She came away from that because it no longer served her purpose. And then she decided that she was just going to start her own ministry. She is an amazing evangelist, awesome speaker. She brings me to tears every time I hear her sermon. Every time she talks about God, you can feel the passion in her. You can feel the love in her. And I am excited that she is getting ready to launch her online ministry. I can't wait for it. But it got me to really thinking and saying, you know what? Why not? Why not just go ahead and take the best parts of, Wicca, take the best parts of Hoodoo, take the best parts of Christianity, the best parts of Islam, because I told you, I was an Islamic wife for a couple of years. But why not take the best, all of these things that I've learned, and utilize them on the day-to-day in my life, in my practice. And my practice is my life, just getting up and grounding myself, staying connected with the universe for as long as I possibly can, because there's so much negativity out here that people will pull you out of your happy place in a heartbeat. Some won't mean to do it, others will do it on purpose. And I just want to protect myself from that. I'm tired of always feeling angry. I'm tired of always, feeling chaotic in my mind. There had to be a giving point, and I needed to find it. So the reason why I decided I'm going to create my own religion or my own way of life is because I need something that's going to suit me. That's all. I just need something that's going to suit me. God is always going to be the front runner in everything that I do because that's just a given. But just because I'm a black woman doesn't mean that I have to go by the black culture. I was raised around white people. That doesn't mean that I have to go by their white culture. I'm a combination of both. I've been trying for the longest time to figure out what side of myself I wanted to really, explore, get knee deep into, so that I can establish an identity for myself. And I realized that that's never going to happen. I don't have one because there's no one for me to identify with. I can't do anything about that. I can't rewrite my history, but I can write my future. And my future tells me that there are certain things in my life, because I am a light worker. And as a light worker, you have a certain obligation. And along with those obligations do come some abilities, which I'm learning about. If you're at a place in your life and you feel very lost. You're not really sure, if what you have been learning for the last 10, 20, 30 years, maybe the things that you used to believe in, you don't believe in. It's usually time for a change. That's usually what happens when we get to be in our 40s. Our ideals change. Our way of life changes. There are certain things that are going to help with that. Don't get me wrong, because menopause is a girlfriend. It's a mother freak. But it's changing my life. I just want total control over my life. I don't want anybody else telling me how to live spiritually. It's bad enough. We are living in a time where you can't get a job unless you are vaccinated. And it definitely sucks for the people that want to work and can't because they're not vaccinated. What is the problem? Let's go. The squirrels are not bothering you. But I'm just at a place in my life where I just want control of my life spiritually. I don't need anybody else telling me how to breathe, telling me how to worship. I need that for myself, because I've had too much taken away from me in my past for me to give that kind of control back up. And it's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong. I feel like men are definitely suited to lead. The problem with that, though, is that it's because we have such a lack of kings that the lack of kings are the reason why there are so many more queens, so many more women stepping up to the front line. Yeah, if you're not happy, you have every right to change your life. It's your responsibility. It's your job as a soul to change your life, to make it better for yourself. Going through an abusive relationship is scary. It's hella hard. I've been through it. I know what it's like. But when you come away from it and you heal, and if you heal in the right way, you're going to come out being so much stronger than when you win it. I can testify to that. I've been through that. I know what it's like. But we need more women out here taking control of their life so that we can help protect these little girls that are being molested and abused by their family members. This is insane. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to get into it, but I'm angry. I'm angry because there's so many little girls, probably boys too, out here that are being violated and are so scared to say anything that they are enduring years of this. This is infuriating. This is not acceptable. So it is time for us as women to stop keeping our head in the sand, take our heads up, and let's start protecting these girls. That's why it's important for you to find your own religion, find your own way of life, find what makes you strong, so that you can pass that strength on to your daughters, to your friends, to whomever needs it, because out here right now, they're not protected. And I am so mad that there is truly nothing I can do right now. There's nothing I can do except this message. Find what services you in your life. Become strong. It's not an easy thing, because if you think you're strong now, you can always get stronger. I'm telling you, I'm living proof of it. Because these girls out here need somebody. And the universe is leaving it up to us as women. It is our job and it is our responsibility